Good morning. It is 8 minutes after 9 o'clock. You're tuned into Long Beach Radio, and as promised, I have a couple of guests in studio down here. And the first one we're going to talk to, her name is Amy Crook. She's been involved with, very similar mining situations in British Columbia. I suppose in many ways similar. They're probably all very unique. Why don't you just share a little bit about who you are, Amy, and why you might be here to present something at this mining forum tonight in Tofino?
Sure. Thanks very much for inviting me into your lovely community. I have been working on assessing mining impacts for decades, actually. I work with an organization called the Environmental Mining Education Foundation. We're a nonprofit charity, and we work to help communities understand the impacts and the benefits of mining so they can make their own informed decision. And that's why I'm here tonight and this week to help answer questions, direct folks to information, help them think through the big decision you've got in front of you on whether or not the trade-offs, the benefits, and the impacts of mining is right for this area.
So you hear the name of the organization implies a certain kind of more environmental bias on it, but you do definitely have background and information to offer about the economic impact as well of mining operations?
Yes, we absolutely are more of a environmentally sustainable organization, and we work directly with the mining industry to raise their best practices to make them more sustainable, to have them address some of the long-term issues that mining leaves behind, like the water quality and the wildlife impacts. We do challenge the industry that way. And we also recognize that mining can bring benefits to some communities, a very important aspect of the considerations. But it is a trade-off. So what we try and do is help folks get the right information so that they can make their own decision. Like you said, each mine is individual, each community is individual, and what we try and do is help folks think it through and make an informed decision for their future. Because mining doesn't happen just in the lifetime of the mine, 5 or 10 years, sometimes 20. It goes on forever.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the techniques used in mining leave behind waste that can generate water quality problems for hundreds and hundreds of years. Not always, but sometimes.
So one of the things that I know you worked with was the recent Prosperity Gold mine mine that was making quite a bit of news as of late. And so what was the techniques or the methods? How did it come to end up, effectively, it seems at this point, defeated as a mine development? What did people accomplish there?
Well, yes, I've had the honor to work with the Squamish national government for 4 years now, helping them understand the Prosperity Mine project. My organization helped them review the technical issues, so the environmental impact statement, and looked at all of the aspects on environmental impacts. Spent a lot of time in the communities answering questions and helping them think through what the future might be that they would want. And we also help them prepare and participate in the big environmental assessment process called a panel review, which took years and a tremendous amount of energy from the community. I guess I'd have to say that one of the big issues that I got out of that was that the community had a united vision. There's 6 communities in the Squamish Nation. The Honey-Gutine is the one community where the mine is right in the center of their traditional territory. But all of the communities came together and had pretty much one opinion. It took a lot of debate, took a lot of time, but they were united, and I believe that's why they got the outcome that they wanted, at least for a while. Now, Taseko Mines is back, and they've reintroduced the mine, changed a few things, and they're back into the environmental assessment process. So sometimes no doesn't apparently mean no.
Not always. There seems to always be a review that can be done, or an application, a reapplication of something. One thing that I know has been kind of an issue with making the possibility of a mine here a little more legitimate, the possibility of stopping the mine here a little more legitimate, was people trying to find different economic alternatives to the mine. Was that something that came up in the
Absolutely.
Prosperity
The Succoteen, especially the Honeyguatine, where the mine is located, have had for a long time their own view of what their economic development is for their lands. And they have what's called as a ecosystem management economic development plan, very much based on traditional land values, traditional uses. They've rebuilt a village, a traditional village. They have lots of guide hunting. They're developing a tremendous local food source and small businesses. They have their own view. They're not anti-mining, they're not anti-logging, but it's at their pace, in their way. And it's that was one of the most, I think, pivotal issues for the panel review members, was that the Honeyguatine have their own view of how to use their land. They didn't need an outside company to come in and tell them what the best use was for their land. And actually, the mining on their land would have destroyed a lot of what Honey's other options, preferred options would have been for the land. It's an either or when you mine. You can't really reclaim it back to
like a
pristine, exactly, the way that they would need it to be for continuing their traditional uses.
All right. Well, you say community involvement and getting the communities of the region together is a big part of it. And I noticed for this forum that's taking place tonight at the Tofino Community Hall, there is actually an opportunity. I'm just going to jump in here for anyone really around the region to participate. Transportation, there's actually free water taxi services from Ahousaht, departing Ahousaht at 6 p.m. and departing from Tofino at 9:30. So if you want to come in from Ahousaht there's a water taxi option. Same for Opitset, leaving from Opitset at 6:30 and departing from Tofino at 9:45 to return folks there. And there's even a shuttle bus going down to Essoista, coming from Essoista to Tofino, leaving at 7 p.m. from down there, and then leaving Tofino to head back at around 9:30. So there is a chance to involve a lot more community members. Of course, it's free to everyone, and you just come on down. You're one of the speakers. There's going to be some other speakers too. Do you want to share? John was another fella, and there was. Do you know anything
Art
about
Manuel
the other
is coming, and we're going to have a number of local guest artists, I believe.
Yeah.
One you're going to hear very shortly.
We are.
Yeah.
Did you have anything you wanted to add?
I did just want to say that one of the other things that one of the community members this morning at Coffee Shop asked me, well, do you really think that this mine would happen here? They're not going to be serious about developing a mine on Catface. And I guess I'd have to say to the community that you can't be certain of that. What we're seeing worldwide is that most of the good ore bodies are gone. They've already been developed. And the industry is moving much more towards developing low-grade, less economical ore bodies, which is what Catface is. It's a good ore body, but it's difficult to get to, as you know. However, what you do have going for the positive aspect of this mine is that it's got deep water access, which means they don't have to cut roads.
Yeah.
And that could make it more economical. So I guess my message is that it appears on a worldwide basis mineral prices are high and will stay that way. As we saw in Prosperity Mine, the Honeyguatine and the Chilcotin Nation won, but the mining company is not giving up. They're coming right back. And I guess I would say to the community that this is a pretty good ore body. It's got good access, and somebody at some point is going to want it because we are mining out our deposits. So this issue isn't going to go away.
Yeah, just because it seems like an unlikely business proposition to me sitting here in Tofino doesn't necessarily mean there isn't somebody somewhere that thinks there's a way that they can make it economically
It may
feasible.
Not be Imperial, but it will be someone.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for your time. Tonight, 7:30, Amy Crook will be there along with another a handful of panelists at the Clayoquot Mining Forum, including lovely Kalilah Rampanen, who's sitting here next to me. We've had her in studio in the past, chatting and playing some songs. Last time you were in, it was Wild and Free, was it not?
Yes.
Talking about the salmon thing, but we got something a little more on par with the mining situation now. What are you going to play for us?
Well, this song is called Chitapi, and I wrote this song to show awareness of Cat Face Mountain. And the mountain means a lot to me and my family because my ancestors used to live in a place called Cedar Bay, which is right across the mountain. Mm-hmm. And we finally reconnected to the land there, and we go and we harvest foods and medicines from the mountain, and we've become really close. So what we want to do is we want to stop the mining before it affects the animals and our food.
All right. Well, fire away. Thanks for coming in. Awesome, Kalilah. Thank you very much for coming in and playing the tune. Thanks to Amy. Yeah, round of applause. We can do that. We got a studio audience in here. The forum is tonight at the Tofino Community Hall. Everyone is welcome. Drive up from Ucluelet, get on the bus from Essaouista or the water taxis from Howsett and Opitset. I'm just going to run through those again because, as we just heard, community inclusion is important to make this whole thing a success for the region. Departing from Howsett, you can get on a water taxi for free at 6 o'clock. Leaving from Tofino at 9:30. 6:30, you can leave from Opitset. Again, free water taxi, and then it'll depart from Tofino at 9:45 to take you home. And then if you're in Essaouista and you want to take the bus, it'll be departing from there at 7, leaving Tofino at 9:30. And there is also a shuttle bus to take people from the dock to the community hall. So even if it's raining like madness, still come across and they'll take you up there. You won't have to worry about the walk in the mud. So thanks to everybody for coming. It's been a blast. And I'm going to finish with, this is a Mad Ep song that just kind of opens with I Am a Miner. It was the quickest thing I could come up with off the top of my head that had something to do with mining. We'll be back after a couple more tunes and stuff and the weather soon. Thanks for tuning in, West Coast.